But what I will say is to the American women who are coming,
I love you.
Hit me up and find me.
Baby, I love you.
And what I will say is do not turn your hinge on for Toronto men, okay? I'm gonna play the tweet because my boy tagged me in a tweet literally like 5 minutes ago about this man on Toronto Hinge. This is why I don't use dating apps, first of all. You'll never catch me on a dating app, okay? If you see my face on a dating app, it's not me. It's literally probably a catfish, so report it. But this man on Toronto Hinge, I'm gonna just play it, okay? And this is what this man said. Hold on. Let me turn it up and I'm gonna play it out loud.
It is actually
So never have I ever put a girl in doggy style, aka bakas. Like I've never done it. So yo, if you're trying to be the first to take my doggy style / bakas virginity, you already know. Message me directly. Show me wild guan with the wild guan. Like I'm down.
funniest thing I've heard all week.
The dating pool in Toronto has piss, shit, vomit in it. These are the men. This is why people think this is a joke. These are the niggas that are going to approach you and think me and you are size. Okay? These are the men that have the balls to come to you talking about taking his baka's virginity. Are you insane?
It's not a, like...
Are you crazy? An American king would never.
Oh, that is where you're wrong. That is where you are wrong. They have said and done a lot worse.
But to me, it's like, bro.
I wonder if there's people. I want to see if I could, like, I will FaceTime one of my American homegirls right now and get her to tell us one of the horror stories about what the men, even at a party. Well, the last time I was in Miami at the party that I met this girl at, she was telling me all the wild things that dudes were whispering in her ear.
Oh, no, for sure.
And was thanking me about how respectful I was when I met her.
I'm 100% like, American niggas be OD. Like, some of them be like, okay, hold on. Hold on. But that taking your baka's virginity.
Baka's virginity is hilarious, bro.
That is, and also, why are you publicly putting that on your dating profile? Like, do you think that's enticing? Like, as a man, you sat in your bed at 11:30 p.m., you're on Hinge making your profile, and you put your phone to your face and said that out loud while it was recording, listened back to it, and then pressed post on your bio. And you thought this is what's bringing the bitches. That's what you genuinely thought in your head.
I feel like he probably was trying to go for like a laughs type of thing, but people didn't take it that way.
It's not funny. And
it's not realistic either. Like, if you haven't like done bakas, you're probably a virgin like all around. You know what I mean? Like,
he's lying too.
It's not a believable lie. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not. I didn't.
That's funny.
I feel like that's equivalent to receiving a nut video without like asking for one. Like, that video or that little like bio is like, okay, I didn't ask for this.
Yeah,
that is no, it's not.
I think it's because I feel
false
like
equivalency. Zoe.
I feel the same in my chest as I would if that was a nut video. It's
so
like
hearing this man speak gives you the same feeling as seeing someone's random wee with nut coming out of it.
Yes.
No.
Disgust.
No way.
Disgust. That's what I feel.
That's wild.
Like, that little spiel he did, that 23 seconds of fuckery is kind of similar to how I feel when a man sends me an unwanted nut video.
Are you on any dating apps?
No, I'm not.
I was not. I think I
did Tinder when it was.
Yeah,
a thing.
I made Tinder like when it just came out, and after a couple of days, I'm like, bro, this isn't for like black people, bro. Like, this is not. The only people I knew that were really thriving on Tinder was like white guys. Like, white guys that I knew, they were cleaning house on Tinder.
People that I know, like black women that I know who have been successful on dating apps, have been successful dating white men.
That's more of the like dating app vibe.
I think it's the white people bag for sure. I think dating apps is definitely a white man bag. So if you're a black woman who likes white men, I think that's your vibe. Yeah. That's definitely where you're going to look.
It wasn't really my thing. I just stopped that. Instagram is my dating app. I don't really have to go anywhere else.
TikTok's about to be mine. Fuck.
Jeez.
No, low-key TikTok is, the baddies are on TikTok too. But one thing with TikTok baddies, you have to verify their age because some of these girls are very, very young that look very, very grown. And you have to make sure how old they are before you say anything wild to these women. Because one thing about TikTok, they will draw you out. If you comment on a girl's like something on TikTok, yo, she's 17, she's 17, she's 17, yo, she's 17, delete that, bro. I've seen that happen to so many guys.
Well, who's that girl with the very like thick American accent? The one who did the stand up.
Lil Yeezy or whatever her name
She
is.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
And she is very bad. And she has a nice body too. She got a fat ass.
But her content's like funny though too.
Oh yeah, she's super funny.
Like
and
I enjoy her content aside
I
from
like
her.
I think she's bad.
I like her.
But apparently she's like 18 or 19.
Yeah, that's young.
So
how old are you again?
I'm 26.
What's your cutoff?
It's a good question.
Like, what's the youngest you would go?
I think I wouldn't want to go younger than 22.
What about you?
young?
Girls don't really go young.
They do.
I'm not willingly going younger. I mean, I have gone younger, and I was like, ugh. But it's not my cup of tea. The youngest I have gone is 98, and I was not.
That's not that far.
It is not that far. I don't think I would go younger than a 98. If I really had to, I'm not going younger than 98. And that's 2 years younger than me. I'm 96.
What should be the cutoff then if you're 25, 26 plus? Is 22? Is that problematic?
No.
You know?
It depends. See, you don't let people. This is one of those things where people are gonna try to like impose their views on you and shame you for it. But first of all, it depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about like dating or like just a little shucky ducky? If my dating age and the shucky ducky age, I think are two different ages.
My shucky ducky age is 98. I'm not going lower
my
than 98.
dating age has to be very, very close to my age. I don't think I could date like a really, really young girl.
Right.
Like I just think it's weird and like what are we doing? What are we talking
what's your
about?
shucky ducky age?
My shucky ducky age is a little more. I'm 20. How old am I? 26. I would prefer definitely over 21.
Yeah.
sure.
So 22.
I would prefer that. Yeah. People have slipped through the cracks, and some people lie.
That's the thing. Yo.
People lie.
People do lie.
Oh my God.
People do lie.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so your shucky ducky, both of you shucky ducky age, the minimum you'll go is 22.
But I also agree with your story that
Preference. I'm not gonna act like it's never been like even back in my younger days. It's never been younger than that.
Yeah.
Like 19 has happened, 20 has happened, like years.
Yeah.
But like consciously at this age, I could not meet a girl that tells me she's 18 and like try and do something with her. Like I couldn't do it.
But like you're saying on TikTok, you know, like it can be a
You
tough
get
distinction.
caught, yeah.
It can be a difficult distinction when it's 18 in that range, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why you got to be vigilant.
But
Jump to conclusions.
yeah, I think actually I lied. Okay, so shucky ducky 98. Dating my age. I think I can go younger dating. Maybe 97, but that's really pushing it. Like really pushing it. Like I don't like that.
But why?
Because mentally, I already know that I'm super mature for my age regardless. And men are just not. Like men are just slow mental growers.
They don't develop mentally as fast as women do.
Exactly. So if I go younger, it's like, bro, you're already like light years kind of behind me. Because I'm already light years above my age at 25. So it's like if I date a guy who's like 24, 23, who probably has still the mind of like a 19-year-old, and I have the mind of like a 30-year-old, I'm gonna be like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah, and that's an interesting one. And it's weird because for some reason, like older women like have an attraction to me. Like older women actively try to talk to me, and
Likewise.
older women have tried to like actually want to be serious with me.
Yeah.
And I think about it, I'm like, yo, how, if I was to take this woman seriously, how am I even gonna like maneuver this relationship and still be like a quote unquote like leader in a relationship?
How much older are they?
Like 30, 31.
Okay.
That's like what, 4 or 5 years from you?
Yeah, who like actively want to actually like be serious with me.
Do you really feel like that's like a really something that's difficult to navigate? Or do you feel like it's almost intimidating for it to be with a girl?
No, I think I could do it, but it's definitely, I think it's harder than someone that's your age or younger than you. I think it's less pressure.
But it's better than someone like 22, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's better. Historically,
Yeah.
at least for my scenarios, I've always found dating older or anyone that's a year or a couple of years older than me, I've always had better relationships.
But do you look at that woman sideways? Like, what do you want with me being 26 and you're 31?
I don't think so. I think just because
You
like,
can't look at it like
yeah, I think just because
Well,
like,
sometimes I do. Like when men who are like 40 who want to approach me, I'm like, what the fuck do you want with me? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're 40 and I'm 25. What do you want with me as a 25-year-old woman and you're 40 plus?
but I think it's kind of different because like that's kind of a thing. Like older men will like prey on younger women. Women don't even really like younger men in general. So for the fact that you are like bypassing that to still try to talk to me, I think you genuinely like really actually mess with me. Like unless you're a weird
women can
person,
be
like
predators too.
they're not.
Yeah.
But like, well, the ones I'm talking about aren't like weird people.
Right.
Like they're just like, just people who just so happen to be that age. But yeah, it's definitely, I think it would be harder. And I don't really like it because it's a bit more pressure because now what? I'm 26, you're 30, 31. What are we like?
If she
what
wants
are we gonna
kids,
do?
it's gonna have to
You're
happen
gonna
soon.
want a kid. You're gonna want a house soon. Like especially if you slip up and if you don't want a kid and you slip up with a 31-year-old, you're having that kid. You are. That's not like you can't even bring up that conversation.
Yeah.
You're having that kid, so you have to know these things going into it.
Don't slip up, nigga.
That's very fair.
Wear condoms.
We're not getting into that. But to go into our sports bag a little bit, the Toronto Raptors